Greetings, everyone. A very good evening to all of you present here. I, Parastu, member of Legal Vidya, welcome you all in the 18th class of 45 days certificate course on advanced legal drafting by Legal Vidya. So, without further ado, let's warmly welcome our honorable speaker, Shivani Gupta ma'am, to the virtual stage.
Good evening, Legal Vidya, and good evening, all the participants present in the session. Just wait for a second, sharing the screen. Just give me a thumbs up. You have received the PDF for the today's session. Okay, and today's session is about the amendments in the pleading. Yes, give me 1 second. I'm just sharing the PDF of the same screen to the class. If you wish to, then you can also open the PDF in your mobile also for the same. It's just taking a 1 minute. It's not showing here. Wait for a second. Just wait for a second. It's not showing there. Does the screen is visible to you all? Oh, okay, Shri. Okay, then Vijay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, as per the schedule, our today's topic is about the certain amendments in the pleading. So, first of all, we will see what is the meaning of the word amendment. Kindly excuse to my voice because I have a sore throat, so infection is there. That's why I'm able to speak loudly, but we'll try to. Yes. So, first of all, and we will discuss about what is the meaning of the amendment. Amendment means to make the certain changes. When the certain changes or the certain directions, guidelines being added or being removed, then under and under any legal document or by they are governing by any of the legal provisions, binding by certain laws and something, then that is known as the amendment. Now comes the word pleading. Pleading, I earlier also told you in the yesterday session, I also told you that pleadings are kind of a legal documents that are being submitted in the court now by the parties themselves. So amendment in the pleadings or amendment of the pleadings CPC means what are the provisions that party can make the adequate changes with the permission of the court to the documents that have been duly submitted. Now regarding that there is something we have to alter, there is something we have to modify, there is something we have to delete, or there is something we have to add. So all these aspects of the amendment are being enshrined under the order number 6, that is the and the rule number 17. This is also mentioned under the same provisions of the CPC. Now the rule number 17 states that I have mentioned everything upon the slide. The slide, rule number 17 states that court may at any stage of the proceeding either allow parties to alter, means to change or amend his pleadings in such a manner that on such condition they may be just, means that the first and foremost condition is that must be just, and all such amendments shall be made as necessary for the purpose of determining real questions in the controversy between the parties. Proviso is also there. It's that the no application for the amendment shall be allowed after the trial has been commenced. Because the trial has been commenced on the wordings, on the capacity scope of the pleading or the documents only that is being submitted on the pleading only. Unless the court comes to the conclusion that in spite of due diligence, the party could not raise the matter before the commencement of the trial. Now, next important aspect, that what is the particular importance that the pleading holds. So, regarding meanwhile, anyone have any query regarding the previous session or today's session, please put in the chat box. I will entertain all the queries and just get free from the topic. First of all, the importance of amendment of the pleading. So regarding the amendment importance, we can say that we are going to make certain changes, certain modifications, that then the importance can be, it can be just important in identifying and resolving key issues. For example, first of all is the resolving disputes. Everything is mentioned in the PDF. You can go through the PDF. Next is ensuring the justice. Next is avoiding the delays for the same. Next is the promoting fairness. And so these are the certain things that would happen if the certain changes are being made. These are the importance. Now, are there any conditions for the pleading? So yes, there are certain conditions. For example, there must be the necessity that the court assess that the change is essential, the change is required, so that the proper resolution can be there. Next is the absence of any prejudice to the other parties. Then that is also a thing that the court may consider. Now is the good faith. Good faith means that the great amendment require amendment to be made in the good faith, that whether the party seeking the change was a legitimate change and it was not just like deceiving the court or gain any unfair advantage. Next is the compliance with the time limit. Now, what can be amended? Now, what can be amended? For first of all, the plaint can also be amended, and the written statement can also be amended. So both the things can be amended. Now is the conditions for granting the amendment. There are certain conditions also, that is no justice to the other party. Next is necessary for determining real controversy. Additional conditions for the amendment of the pleadings. Next is change in the nature of the case. There is new cause of action is there is defense of law of limitation. But now there are certain other aspects also where the pleadings are being granted and the pleadings are being refused. Okay, so we will discuss about those conditions also. If the pleadings are being granted, then it is like no other justice can be obtained to the other party, can be available. There is a necessity for determination of the real controversy. There is something like additional can be like change in the nature of the case, new cause of action is there, or defeat of the law of limitation. Then these are the conditions where the granting the amendments to the pleading. But sometimes court also do what? Courts also refused. So refuse court can also refuse when there is no such determining controversy, when there is negligence, then when there is after the amendment there will be newly case. If there are unjust alterations or the modifications, there are violation of legal rights or the injustices. There is a needless complications being made, unnecessarily complicating the case. Next is the excessive limit, followed up by the change in the nature of the disputes, malified intention, and the missed opportunities. So these are all about what are the proceedings that the court can reject the plaint itself. Now we will discuss about the step-by-step process. I will discuss it later. First of all, we will go with the theory. Now that is there are certain case laws also, that is the court is just like we have studied the limitation act in the classroom. So limitation act is just like okay, the prescribed period is there, then only in that period only the court should be like okay, the pleadings modifications are allowed. So this is all about that. We just be in the class, I'm sharing the another PDF so that you can understand easily. Wait for a second. Meanwhile, anyone having any doubt, then they can please put in the chat box. Just sharing the screen. Wait. I don't know. There is some technical glitch that the file is not sharing. Wait for a second. I'm just sharing. Yes. Am I audible? Okay. No worry. Now what happened? We will discuss about what is the procedure being followed up for the filing and application of amendment of the pleadings. So yes, so today's procedure is it includes certain steps. Those steps we have to follow one by one. The first step is that the acha, okay. One more thing I have to tell you that both the plaintiff and the defendant can make the modifications in the plaint and the WS both. So and the affidavit will be changes as per the plaint and the WS accordingly. The party wishing to make amendment in their pleadings must prepare an application to the amendment of pleading. So there must be written application for the same. Next is present the application before the relevant civil judge. The application must be present before the court. Is just like it's just like competent to just take your case, or your case is filed before that competent court only. So the application must be presented. Now the necessary court fees must be present, and court fee is calculated as per the Court Fee Act 1870. And this is the court fee is the thing that is being required to issue the summons, to issue the paperwork, and certain other aspects. Now the judge will review that application, and if the judge deems fit that think so that the proposed amendment is essential for determining the real justice in the dispute between the parties, permission can be granted very easily. But if the court has given the approval, then then the applicant should file the newly amendment pleadings with the time frame specified by the court. If the court doesn't specify a time limit, the amendment pleading should be filed within the 14 days from the date of receiving the court's order. So this is the you have learned about the two things when you discuss about the limitation act. There is a running of the time. There is a one thing that is the cause of action where the dispute has happened. That is the cause of action. Next is the running time. That is the period of limitation, and the prescribed time. Prescribed time is the time limit that is being given to us. Limitation period on the time period when the bar will be there. Next is the step number 7, followed up by provide a copy of the amended pleadings to the opposing party. This ensures both parties are aware of the what are the changes being made to the same. So these are the 7 steps we have to follow. Now you would be like, where is the draft of the same? So regarding the amendment or in the pleadings, there is no as such particular draft issued by the court, or there is no as such draft, but on the very plain legal paper you have to just write the court name, that you have to write the court name with the jurisdiction, and then the with your details, the case details, the parties details, and the subject would be like when you start writing a letter or an application, in that manner only, that the subject is for the request for the amendment of the pleading, and so on. You will mention all your details, that is would be signed, and the declaration will be given by you in the application only, and by cross signed by your advocate. So that is the clear, foremost clear draft for the same. Now the I have marked a screen with the 7 steps that are dealing with the amendment in the pleadings. Please, once all of you go through this screen, or get the screenshot in their mobile phone, the PDF, and this is only the conclusive remark or the thing that is being required regarding the pleading of the amendment. Yes, anyone have any doubt regarding the same, please let me know. Because pleading amendment in the pleadings is just hold read with this thing only. Then else I will start teaching you something else. I think we have completed the 15 to 16 days, and you people are just acquainted with most of the drafting till now. I think you might be acquainted with. Either gives a thumbs up or write something in the chat box. Else, I thought that it's a monologue session being going on, that I have something to read and I will read that continuously. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, 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 okay. Yes, anyone else have any doubt or query regarding the amendment in the pleading? Okay, Sakshil is there. Wait for a second. Okay, brother Akash. Okay. If the respondent is in their written statement, make statements which are distorted, okay, and untrue, and the plaintiff wants to reply to that untrue, unwritten statement, will the plaintiff have to amend the plaint in the response to the respondent written statement, or a rejoinder is required, or just a basic reply? Advocate Sakshil, first of all, I have to tell you one thing. And did you acquainted with what is the plain and what is the written statement? And your question is that respondent is mentioned some kinds of a untrue, distorted statement. Then who said and from where you learn this thing that whatever is mentioned in the WS written statement, the plaintiff have to give the reply. First of all, Advocate Sakshil, there is no as such provision that what is being mentioned in the written statement, the plaintiff have to give the reply. First thing. Next important thing is that you have mentioned that the response to the written statement, there is no as such law that the we have to respond to the written statement. But the written statement is the answer to the or accepting or denying the allegations to the plaintiff. It's the that. And if there is no as such law, then your question is none of the importance here. That is response to the respondent written statement rejoinder. No as such thing, no as such concept of the rejoinder is there, or there is no as such concept of the basic reply. Because pleading means what? A legal document, but it doesn't mean that you have filed a plaint, then the defendant have filed a WS, then he also put some allegation, then you will again file the reply. Then this is a very endless thing. Then there in the law, in the civil law, there are no as such provision. Yes, Akash. Okay, no problem then. Advocate Sakshil, if possible, please unmute yourself because I just want to make the things clear to you by the conversation. I think writing for you is not possible because if you are writing this, that it means that you don't have the general idea about the plaint and the WH itself.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Hello, please go, please.
Ma'am, actually, this is a situation where we have come across in one of the things where basically in the pleadings we have filed a certain allegations and all that thing is filed. When they have replied to our pleadings in their written statement, they have actually made certain acquisitions and certain statements which we have to give a reply. Otherwise, it will be termed as accepted in a way. So for that purpose, I just wanted to know, will I have to amend the claim or just a rejoinder?
There is no as such thing that the rejoinder is required. Does the sitting court ask you to just file the reply of the written statement? I even can't believe this. How is it even possible? Because if there are certain allegations that
the
are
court have
being
not asked us to reply. The court have not asked us to reply.
Thank God.
It is just we wanted to give a reply to that part.
No, but Advocate Sakshil, there is no as such provision that okay, if there's something that is untrue, that is unworthy, or that should not be there in the WS, the only thing is when the civil trial procedure will be lead on, or in the subsequent processes, you can just give them reply by the cross examination, or while you are doing the statements, then you can give the reply. But I never ever the court will ask you to give the reply. No, not at all. And there is another
no, the court have
been
asked us to reply. We just gone through it.
Sorry?
The court have not given. The thing is, the court have not asked us to file a reply or anything. We were just. I was just asking my query. It was my senior who has submitted that part. So I just wanted to clarify myself that in this situation, what should be done.
Okay. Thank God for clearing the doubt. For a 1 second, I just got start shivering. How could court one ask that? Okay, that there are certain things that are distorted and mentioned in the WS, and they are asking to amend the plaint. Yes, obviously, court will never ask, and any senior will never ask to do so. If you are think so, then you are thinking that the WS, if the WS allegations made are untrue and so on, then no worries at all. The examination, cross examination, evidence is pending, and the one more thing, argument is pending, then you can talk upon those things there only. There is no need to change the amendment plaint at all. Yes, it's your query. Good question, but there is no such provisions.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
Thank you
Anytime.
so much.
And please, and anytime. And please, dear participants, 23 people, including me, are here. Please go through the day one PDF of I have shared of the class, where I have mentioned 80 to 20 stages of the civil suit. Please go through once, please, and do one thing on your study table. Please paste that paper, write on a very plain legal paper those 18 steps, and please paste on your table. So when you pass by your study table, or when you study on the table, then you can be just like, okay, acquainted with what's the process of the code. So that you are just like, okay, wow, most of the doubts are clearing then only. Okay, advocate section. Now, anyone else, please just come forward with your queries, with your questions, because drafting is more about what you are facing, what you are learning through the practical aspect, what you are learning, what are the challenges you are facing during your internships, during your court visits, during your litigation. And more than I'm just telling you about how to write the court staffs, how to write the application, it's more about that you can be acquainted with the practical aspects, as the advocate section did just a second ago. Yes, please, anyone else, please, because everywhere everyone having the law books, law magazines, everything, but the thing is ki who will teach the practical aspect. So it's my effort, only effort, just to teach you what the practical aspects of the same. No one is studying here. Okay, anyone will like to share their litigation experience with me in the civil case, and what's the remedy they found it? I think that would be beneficial for the other participants also. Why don't people don't like to speak on the mic? Are you the shy people or what? Because being a law student, you can't be just like that. I'm asking you again and again, and no one is coming forward to share their litigation experience. Okay, how many of you are doing the litigation right now in the civil case? Or in the civil courts? Okay, Anamika is doing, Ayaz is doing. Okay, yes, Sakshil, I already talked to you. Okay, yes, Anamika.
Ma'am, for me, it is a little confusing as of now since it's not been really long since I joined. So
Okay.
it's little confusing for me to like understand all the documents and when has to come and what
Mhm.
has to come after what.
Could
So yeah,
understand.
I'm just figuring it out right now.
Okay,
So
okay. Okay. Not to worry. All the very best for your future, Anamika. You just started.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Best wishes. But the thing is, ki no need to figure out. Just relax. Just take one thing at a one time. The concept follow in the life, and that follows in the law litigation also. Just one thing at a time. On the daily basis, I can understand if you are joining, if you are with any senior advocate, then there must be files will be like one in the matrimonial dispute, one in the NCLT dispute, one is about the civil contract dispute, and you will be confused about, okay, I have filed the affidavit here, and I have filed the affidavit there, WS here, and then what to do, what not to do. Relax,
Yes,
just
exactly.
yes, I can understand what you're going through. Just do one thing, just try to just recognize what's your interesting area is. Are you interested in the NCLT proceedings? Are you interested in the criminal proceedings, or whatever you would like to engage with everything? If you like to engage with everything, then whatever you have come with the document in the court, not just mention in the diary, and when you come back, when you start studying, just give a look back to the diary pages, and then study that, read that what the four things, legal documents you filed today. Just go through in brief for those. Then you will be like, okay, your interest will be generated towards either towards tilted towards NCLT proceedings, okay, tribunal proceedings, high court proceedings, civil court proceedings, somewhere else like that. So that would be easy for you only. Yes. Anyone else have any other experience to share? I'm just plugging my laptop. Its battery is going dry. Yes, please. You please continue. It's a drafting course. But it's not a law lecture that I'm just giving you the lectures in a session and you will be like, okay, ma'am, and yes, ma'am. It's not about that. But if for your learning part only, it's very important to interact. Yes. Also, there is a lot of politics going on, and I agree to that. And it's just like everywhere is going. Either it's a family, it's a relatives, it's a workplace or everything. We have to be just remain neutral. and because remaining neutral and just exploring the new field arena is the only thing. Just focus on your goals. Whatever the other people are saying, whatever the other people's, if someone is humiliating you na, for the first or the 2 instance, no need to give any reaction. If that is out of the limit, then only that try to just be into the things. Na? Politics is just like it's a tendency. It's just a survival of the fittest. Everyone want to be the king. Everyone want to be the best. Yes, yes. Yes, Namika. Yes, anyone else want to share their experience? Yes, Vanilla, you just joined the session. Wait for a second. Yes, please. Anyone else want to share? I have started practicing under the advocate since last month. Prachi, all the very best. It's a good thing that you start practicing. Have you completed? Okay, how many of you are going to give the AIB this year? Hey, Prachi Gupta, all the very best. Oh, okay, okay. Achha, okay, okay. You are going, and Vijay not. Okay, okay. You, Prachi and those who have given the thumbs up, all the very best. So, how's your preparation going? Are you marking the MCQs? And please forget not to take the without short notes Bayer Act, because only without short notes Bayer Act are going to be allowed. Yes, only without short notes Bayer Act. Okay, how many of you are pursuing the BLLB, LLB, or LLM from in the session right now? Because there are so many moot courts being lined up. Do you have the idea about the same? There are certain international moot courts that are being lined up. Are you acquainted with those moot courts? Wait for a second. I'm just telling you the name of those moot courts, so that might be easy for you to. Are you participating in the moot courts? Because moot court is the best platform to practice for the research, to practice for the drafting, because drafting can be improved either by you are just with a practicing advocate and they ask you to draft daily 2 to 3 drafts of the same. And you please, and those participants who have joined the advocate, then please, whatever the documents are filed by your advocate, as per your knowledge, as per your understanding, try to draft the document and get it checked, either by any of your senior as you take them, as you get the time, so that there must be things like okay, these are the changes, this should be mentioned like this, because law is such a field that no one can learn in a one day. It's just like you just learn in the young age and then you will enjoy in the middle age or in the old age. So it's just like a fine wine thing. Okay, the old is wine, the older the wine is, the real taste it will. That's the quote phrase. Actually, I'm forgetting right now, but it's like that only. So practice as much as possible, and the most important thing, start identify. Yes, everyone has unmuted. Yes, Ayaz, what you were saying? Please unmute and speak. Yes.
हेलो हाय मैम एक्चुअली ये है कि मैं मतलब यूएई के अंदर काम कर रहा था एज ए लीगल ऑफिसर वहाँ पे
Sorry,
मैंने
couldn't hear you. Please repeat. Yes, I will try to actually
या
network glitch हो रहा है.
या ओके
जी
मैं बता रहा हूँ कि जैसे मैंने यूएई के अंदर काम किया 3 मतलब ऑलमोस्ट 4 इयर्स में
जी जी
लीगल ऑफिसर तरीके
जी जी
एज ए लीगल ऑफिसर वहाँ पे जहाँ के मतलब एज ए कंपनी सेक्रेटरी के मैं अंडर
जी
था और ऑलमोस्ट वो सारी मुझे मतलब कंपनी सेक्रेटरी का रोल जो है रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी वो मेरे को पता है और काम मतलब मैं करने लग गया था
जी
इंडिविजुअली वहाँ
जी जी जी.
बिकॉज ऑफ सम पर्सनल इश्यूज मैं
हम्म.
मतलब रिटर्न आ गया क्योंकि मेरे पेरेंट्स मतलब ओल्ड एज हो चुकी थी
जी जी.
और मेरे को यहाँ पे आना पड़ गया तो
कोई
मैं
नहीं.
यहाँ रिटर्न आ गया और मैं लिटिगेशन में अपना करियर वापस से रिस्टैब्लिश करने लग गया अभी
हम्म.
मैं लिटिगेशन में अपना हाई कोर्ट के अंदर में गया
वेरी गुड.
और वहाँ मतलब मेरे को कोई इतना अच्छा
हम्म.
सीनियर एडवोकेट जो है जो अपनी फाइल चलाने दे सके ऐसा कोई नहीं था बस अपना वो एफिडेविट बना दो या तो फिर बाद में ऐसे ये मतलब छोटे मोटे काम जो है वो मतलब देने लग गए थे और वो नहीं दे रहे थे कि जो मतलब एक्चुअली मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था कि मैं रिप्रेजेंट करूँ मतलब
ब्रिलियंट
एक केस पूरा क्योंकि
ब्रिलियंट.
आपने क्या अगर आपको चाहिए तो क्या भाई आपका अपना खुद का केस होना चाहिए जो है
बिल्कुल
यहाँ
बिल्कुल.
पे अभी क्लाइंट बेस मेरे पास जैसे नहीं है तो
जी
मैंने
जी.
हाई कोर्ट के अंदर तो मतलब वही क्लाइंट मतलब वही केसेस मतलब रेफर कर सकता है कि जो मतलब नीचे से मतलब चल चल के मतलब आ या तो
जी
आपके 3 4 5 बरस की प्रैक्टिस हो चुकी है
जी
और
जी
आप मतलब आपके पास क्लाइंट बेस हाई कोर्ट का इतना है तो मतलब जा सके और
जी.
अलग अलग डिस्ट्रिक्ट का मतलब आप लेके आ सके
हम्म.
तो ये रीजन से मैं मतलब आ गया सिटी सिविल और सेशंस कोर्ट में अभी सिटी सिविल और सेशंस कोर्ट के अंदर मैं प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ, तो वहाँ पे पूरा गुजराती मतलब ड्राफ्टिंग है। तो उनका जो हियरिंग है ये वगैरह, ये तो वहाँ मेरे को ड्राफ्टिंग में फिर बाद में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है। मैं ये कंफ्यूज हो जाता हूँ कि या तो मैं लोकल, हालांकि मैं गुजराती लर्न करना मतलब मेरे को आई नो तो गुजराती और ये, और मेरे को लिखते भी आता है, सारी चीजें भी है, लेकिन जो लीगल टर्मिनोलॉजी है और जो ड्राफ्टिंग के अंदर जैसे बिठाना है वो गुजराती के अंदर जैसे बिठाना होता है। तो वो मैं इंग्लिश में भी बना सकता हूँ, लेकिन इंग्लिश में इतना अच्छी तरह से नहीं बना सकता लिटिगेशन में। मैं नॉन लिटिगेशन में बहुत अच्छे से बना सकता हूँ।
ओके ओके
तो
ओके।
ये सारी मतलब प्रैक्टिकल जो सिचुएशन है, प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम मेरे साथ मतलब
यस
आ रही है।
यस
तो क्या
यस।
मतलब मैं ऐसा सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं यार मतलब दोनों में बना दूं, कि मतलब एक इंग्लिश में भी बना दूं और गुजराती में भी बना दूं, यानी लोकल लैंग्वेज भी बना। अभी मेरे लिए हर्डल जैसा मतलब मेरे को ऐसा
जी
लग रहा है कि अभी मेरे लिए हर्डल फील होगा, लेकिन
जी।
बाद में जाके मैं मतलब दोनों ड्राफ्टिंग के अंदर मतलब हो जाऊंगा। या तो ये पॉसिबल है, या तो फिर मेरे को मतलब हर बार यही कंफ्यूजन रहेगा कि यार ये चीज इंग्लिश में बनाओ या तो गुजराती में बनाओ।
बिल्कुल sir, do one thing. First of all, good to hear you, and kudos that you just taken the second inning for the law. All the very best for your future. और आपने जो
Thank you.
बताया ना, जो आप एक चीज रियल स्ट्रगल फेस कर रहे हो, वो लोकल रीजनल लैंग्वेज को लेके फेस कर रहे हो। बट सर आई
जी।
वुड लाइक टू टेल यू वन थिंग ना, आप ना इंग्लिश पर भी ना सेम कमांड रखिए। मच
ओके।
नीडेड, यू नेवर नो कि आपको लिटिगेशन के लिए कल को सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी आना हो जाए। सर यू
बिल्कुल
नेवर
बिल्कुल।
नो कि फ्यूचर आपको कहाँ लेके जाएगा, डेस्टिनी कहाँ लेके जाएगी। मतलब आई एम नॉट फिलोसफिकल हियर, बट सर
I know. You are
yes yes,
absolutely right.
and sir you can do one thing, sir, Google Translator is there. If that could help you, start drafting in the English only, and
Okay.
yes yes please, and then get it translated to if you have anyone knowing who knows the Gujarati well, then you can go with that, or Google Translator is there that who can just or you can do one thing, or refer to certain old cases that is being decided, then you can use the
Okay.
vocab from there also. But please have a command on the English sir, drafting,
जी।
please, that
तो
is much
जैसे
needed.
जजमेंट वगैरह जो इंग्लिश में है वो जल्दी जल्दी आप नेट पे से ढूंढ के लगा सकते हैं, ये लगा सकते हैं।
बिल्कुल
और
बिल्कुल।
वही रीजन नेटवर्क में या तो आपको न्यूज़पेपर पे जाना पड़ता है कि न्यूज़पेपर के अंदर
जी
मतलब कैसे है, या तो फिर बाद में उसको
यस
ही
सर।
मतलब वो जजमेंट है उसको ट्रांसलेट करके आप मतलब वो करके मतलब रख रहे हो करके, तो वो तो और डबल कॉस्ट हो जाता है क्या करके।
सर कुड अंडरस्टैंड। एक्चुअली सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अभी गाइडलाइंस इशू कर दिया है ना, हाई कोर्ट ने भी, कि रीजनल लैंग्वेजेस में जजमेंट्स अवेलेबल होंगे। एक्चुअली जो
जी जी।
रूरल इंडिया है ना, उसमें रीजनल लैंग्वेज का रोल बहुत ज्यादा है। सर जैसे अब
बिल्कुल
गुजरात
बिल्कुल।
से बिलोंगिंग हो, मेरी यूपी से बिलोंगिंग के, तो हमारे यहाँ ना जो हिंदी लैंग्वेज है, इवन यूपी में तो मुरादाबाद में इवन उर्दू लैंग्वेज का भी काफी ज्यादा स्कोप है। जो लॉ
जी
की
बिल्कुल।
लैंग्वेज है वो टिपिकल उर्दू लैंग्वेज है। तो सर बट ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, लेकिन आप ना सर इंग्लिश में भी कमांड रखो, बिकॉज एक दिन आपको
जी
सुप्रीम कोर्ट आके प्रैक्टिस करना है। आपका गोल
बिल्कुल
यही होना
बिल्कुल।
चाहिए सर, अगर आपने सेकेंड इनिंग में लॉ इतने अच्छे से स्टार्ट किया है तो। एंड
बिल्कुल
अगर
मैम।
आपको ड्राफ्टिंग से रिलेटेड सर अगर कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आए, देन प्लीज जस्ट व्हाट्सएप अवे आई एम।
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू
हाँ,
सो मच
anytime
फॉर
you can get me check any of the draft and something would like to. I just want to volunteer as much as possible. So you just a
श्योर मैम
WhatsApp away. Yes, yes, but in the English language only, sir, because
नो प्रॉब्लम।
yes, sir, because मेरे को गुजरात रीजनल लैंग्वेज में सर ओनली आई
हाँ
नो
वो
हिंदी।
मैंने गूगल ट्रांसलेट जैसे आप बोल रहे हैं ना, वो भी मैंने ट्राई किया है, लेकिन गूगल ट्रांसलेट में प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि अगर गुजराती का या तो कोई रीजनल लैंग्वेज का आप
हाँ,
ट्रांसलेट करते हो, तो उसके अंदर जो वर्डिंग जो होती है
वो चेंज हो
वो
जाएगा।
मतलब वो चेंज हो जाती है। वो
हाँ,
आपको यू नो दैट कि भाई कोर्ट के अंदर है तो मतलब नो नॉनसेंस वाली बात है कि मतलब एग्जैक्टली वही चीज
अग्रीड
चाहिए
सर।
होती है करके।
सर अभी क्या है ना कि कोर्ट्स में ट्रांसलेटर्स भी होने लगे हैं
जी
एक्चुअली। हाँ, हमारे यहाँ तो मुरादाबाद कोर्ट और रामपुर कोर्ट में सर है ऐसा कि ट्रांसलेटर अवेलेबल है, हिंदी टू इंग्लिश एंड उर्दू के लिए भी ट्रांसलेटर है। इफ यू विश टू सर, एक बार आप ना डीजे कोर्ट विजिट कीजिए और डीजे कोर्ट में पता कीजिए ट्रांसलेटर अगर है, और अगर उनकी नोइंग में कोई है तो सर इसे पेड सर्विसेज सर आप ले पाए।
ओके ओके मैम,
Yes,
ओके
sir. Nice to talk to you, sir. Yes, one
मैम।
Anamika Sharma has raised her hand. Yes, Anamika, if you want to say something, then please. Yes, Vani has mentioned, hi, ma'am. I am a homemaker. Okay, Vani. Then my LLM 15 years back. Oh, no issue, ma'am. No, now want to start my career? Absolutely fine. You can start the law career or the medical line career, sir, at the age of 85 also. There is no as such limit. Just you have to be just have the original valid degree. So join this course to recollect my knowledge. It's my pleasure, ma'am. Just I am the part of this session. It's really a God's blessing, and thank you, Legal Vidya, for providing me this opportunity. Yes, Vani, ma'am. How's your experience for the learning and recollecting the knowledge? Please share to us. Share with us. Because law is all about just interacting. It's more about just how to speak, how to present yourself.
Oh, ma'am, I had a similar question,
Yes,
like on
please.
these lines only,
Yes,
like
please.
the sir shared or Vani ma'am shared.
Yes, yes.
It's my mom also started, like my mom also did LLB with me. So
Brilliant.
she started, yeah. So thank
Brilliant.
you, ma'am. So she started like her career at this age, and she's from Hindi medium.
No
So
worries.
uh, yeah, so there's a little bit of difficulty that she is facing. Like all
Mm-hmm.
the files are in English. So
Mm-hmm.
what would you suggest for her to like get on with her heads on in this career?
Oh, okay, okay. First of all, kudos that she started the career with you, and I think it's a first big win for her only. That a daughter and a mother, she is both. You are both in the same field. Next important thing. Now, what you are looking forward for the future solution. First of all, purchase the Diglot bearer. That is the key to succeed in the litigation or in the law field. If you are just belonging to any of the medium rather than the English, then buy the Diglot. Diglot Bearect are just like one-sided Hindi is mentioned and the other-sided English is mentioned. You just go through the and language is never the barrier, Anamika. And she can do one thing, whatever is mentioned in the Hindi, then she can subsequently referring to the English language. Okay. For example, Dhara word is given. Then Dhara is the section in the Bearect. I'm giving a very basic layman example. Or it's a constitution is there, Samvidhan is there. Okay, it's a or something like this only. It's like aparad is there, then the is a offense is there, it's not a crime is there. So ऐसे करके क्या होगा कि उनका जो इंग्लिश पे कमांड है ना वो धीरे धीरे बनना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. एंड इंग्लिश इज it's nothing, it's just a horrible thing that it's just like how we would manage it's so long. We have to just build up the confidence. When you start building up the confidence, once you have the knowledge of the facts, then no one can beat you. And the only solution to acquainted with the facts is just go read as much as possible. Start reading. Smriti Singh, you are asking which Bear Act. Okay. And Vani, thank you, and it's very nice, ma'am. Thank you. I am blessed, Vani ma'am, that you are in the session. Yes, Smriti Singh, and yes, for everyone, Bear Act. Either you can purchase of the universal Bear Act are available in both the languages, Hindi languages and the English languages, though they are very much beneficial for those who are from the Hindi medium. And if there is any participant in the session out of the 20 students, anyone is in the Hindi medium, not to worry, not to panic at all. Just go through one thing, that is just you have to build the confidence. If you have the knowledge of the facts, you know what the law is, no one can beat you. Yes, absolutely. So just purchase the Bear Act of which subject. If you are asking Constitution Bear Act, there are certain basic Bear Acts every student must have. Make a list of those Bear Act. For example, what? Constitution Bear Act, everyone must have. Contract Bear Act, everyone must have. Company Law Bear Act, everyone must have. Criminal Law, all the three, BNS, BSA, or BSA, BNS, or BNSS, all three Bear Acts. Okay, CPC, Limitation Act, Bear Act, all must student. Hindu Law, Muslim Law, there. Transfer of Property Act, Bear Act must be there. And specific relief act Bear Act must be there, partnership Bear Act must be there, and so on. So these are the arbitration Bear Act is the every student must have. So there are 7 to 8 Bear Acts that are much required, because there is a and the one more thing, that is keep the old IPC, CRPC and the Evidence Act also with you, because the old cases registered before the 1st July were and trial according to the old laws. So those Bear Acts also. So these are the 8 to 10 Bear Acts. Environmental Law Bear Act is there, and Information Technology Bear Act is there. These are the Bear Acts you must keep with yourself every time, and you can buy the pocket editions of the same also. So once you start reading, then no one can beat you. No one can challenge you. You must have the facts knowledge. Yes. Anyone else want to interact or want to just share their litigation experience or the things they are facing, they are confronting, because that much be helpful for the another students participants over here also. Because at last our goal is just to go for the litigation present in the court and learn. It's about a learning. Yes. Yes, Akash has left the meeting. Yes, yes, Anamika, obviously. because somehow we also learn that how to tackle certain issues. Okay, he is also facing or she is also facing, and one day we might also facing. So okay, this is the solution. Could you please recommend a good book for the principle of taxation law? Yes, it's a book of the name is Manish Jha. I will share the book cover page. It's a Manish Jha only book, and a very good book for the principle of taxation law. And regarding that, in that that's a mandatory paper for the LLB, Smriti. If you are asking, it's a orange cover book, and we'll confirm you the name in the group by tonight, because I think it's a Manish Jha book only, orange cover book. And it's a one more book is a Ullas. It's a Ujjwal Saha or Ullas Saha book is also there. Wait, let me confirm. It's Ullas Saha and Ujjwal Saha book is also there. Two books are there for principle of taxation. Very good books. Just the brilliant books.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, good evening. I have opted for
Good evening.
principle
Hello.
of taxation. Yes, ma'am. I've opted for principle of taxation law as an extra subject, and I need a good book recommendation
Okay.
because there are no books available in like my college library. So could you please?
Uh, yes, absolutely. It's a tragedy of the every law school, I think. It's my college tragedy also.
Yeah, there
Students
is
are
no
every
not a
minute
single
complaining.
book on principle of taxation law in our library.
Okay, I can understand. I think it's a struggle of each and every enrolled law student. Ma'am, no what book is there. And a librarian said a library is full of law books. There are lots of law books. Yes. First book is Bache Ullas Kumar Saha taxation book. It's available on the EBC website also. Wait, I'm just sharing the link on the that WhatsApp group of the same. You can purchase, and please purchase the book from the authentic stores only. So Ulasa book is there, and another book it's a very good book, because we have also recommended in our sixth semester the principle of taxation is a mandatory compulsory paper in our college, in our university actually, not college. So it's a good book. Please purchase it without a second thought. I'm just sharing you. And if you need the index pages, then please let me know. I will share you the PDF before buying the book. I've shared in the group the book link. And another book is there that is anytime Smriti would like to help a law students. And another book is Manoj Jha book. I'm not confirming about the name of the author, but it's orange color book, not updated since ages, but that is the absolute book for the taxation purpose. But taxation is a good thing. But better is to just go with the in IPR laws. You wish to make a career in the tax. That's why you have this. Yes. Anyone else want to ask any query, or want to just clear their doubts, or just want to interact, or want to share their experience? Please come forward. First
Ma'am,
of all, stop feeling shy. Yes.
IPR was a compulsory subject for me in first semester only. I'm
Okay.
already done with IPR. This year they
Oh,
have
okay.
given us option for forensic law, taxation law, and land laws, and I have opted
Okay.
for taxation law.
Very good choice. Very good choice. Either you can go with the forensic law also, but there is no as such relevancy, because for the forensic law you are already studying the BNS
And
PNL.
forensic law is very, very lengthy.
Yes, I could understand. And there will certain investigation procedures and their biological part and lab visits. That's a crucial part actually. Either you must be there in the forensic institute only, you study the forensic subjects, or either you can pursue the diploma or the certificate course in the same. Good choice, Smriti Singh. Yes, anyone? First of all, don't feel shy that how we will speak on the camera or we will speak on the mic. Just please turn on your mic, because I just requested legal Vidya, just please that allow you to turn on your mics so that you can interact with me. No one is there, come forward. I think stop sharing my screen first of all. Yes. I would request the legal Vidya also to arrange 1 to 2 interactive session as soon as the schedule is over. Then we'll like to. Yes, how many have you studied the ADR? Okay, I am asking the questions. Yes, ADR, Prachi. Sheetal Dabral is there, Shrishti is there, Pravleen is there, Prachi Gupta, Rahul, Legal Vidya, okay. Akash, Ayaz, Anamika, Smriti, Bhavna, Vani. Yes, Akash, you just raise your hand. Actually, I am taking your names because you are not responding to me. That's why I'm just start reading everyone's name mentioning upon the screen. We'll ask legal Vidya to turn on your cameras. Else I am not turning on because I am not feeling okay. तबीयत बहुत ज्यादा खराब हो गई है बच्चों को पढ़ा पढ़ा के. Yes, Pravleen. How is the studies going? I think your semesters will be in the December month. How many have you that you have the semesters this December? All the very best. Did you write the assignments also? Just prepare hard. Okay. Did you write the assignments? Okay. Okay. Tell me one thing. I want to create a poll for the same, and with the legal, with their permission, I will create. How many of you are using the AI for writing the research paper, moot memorials, or making the notes, or collecting the information about the law? And which AI tool you are using? I just wanna know. No one is gonna tell me. Yes, yes, yes. I can understand. Yes, Pravleen. Okay, okay. I'm Pravleen. I understand you are there. You can put your thumb down. Yes, yes, Smriti Singh. I can understand you are there. Yes. Yes, Rahul, which AI tool you are using right now? I think every law student is using the AI tool for the research. Do you find those tools useful? Because there are provisions for the draft board. Oh, pro. Okay, okay. Akash, draft board. So how many draft did you prepare from that board? Students are using. But there is a one report that the a content is AI flag free. That is report is also being submitted within the LL and in the LLM especially. The report is being submitted. And there is no as such. If you want to go in the research, then only the plagiarism report is just being required. Yeah, okay, fine. Good going, Akash. Try to just draft by yourself also. All the very best for the same. Yes, everyone. Only 20 students are left now. Yes. Okay. I think no one else have any query regarding the same. If have just a text or a WhatsApp away, can ask your queries or anytime to me on the WhatsApp. Meanwhile, please stay healthy, take care, weather is changing, and most important thing, do the drafting. Study, read as much as possible. Make the list of the legal provisions, whatever you have heard in the courtroom, in the class, or the people are discussing, or the advocate is filing the document. Start mentioning in your diary. That might be helpful. Can you please recommend some good research tools? Yes, regarding that, what are the kinds of research tool you are looking for? Yes, probably for the research paper, for the memorial, and so on. And research tools regarding what? Either you can just go if you wish to write a research paper, then let me know. Legal research, okay, I understand you want to do a legal research or a topic associated with the law, but what is the nature of the work you want to do? Either because every work have their another other demands. For example, for moot memorial, it's something else is required. For research paper, something else. For blog, something else. Notes, something else. Research papers mostly. Okay, Pravleen, first of all, you have to just okay, identified your interested area. I'm not giving you any speech. Okay, for moot memorials. Okay, Smriti Singh, I will also consider that. Pravleen and Smriti, I'm not giving any speech here that, okay, you have to go this. Everyone is acquainted with. But I will start with this thing only. Like, just identify your research area. Okay, then what would happen? You will write something for particular journal. So first of all, just start writing the paper. Just go to the journal, jump into the journal, previous issues. Then what would happen? For example, you are just looking for NLU Odisha IPR journal. Very basic example I am taking. Then go through their previous issues. Then what would happen? You will have the clear idea. For 1 to 2 days, just spend 20 to 25 hours for same reading the same research papers. Okay, then what you will be your mind will get an idea. Okay, I have to write the paper with this type of a nature. Then what would happen? Now you just jump into your topic. For example, your topic is patent. Now you will be like, okay, so the patent in the biotechnological lab. So what is the utility relevance in the today's era? And if you want to wish to study it in the comparison with the UK or US laws, then what you will be like, okay, now you just jump onto the Google and just mention what's on your mind and just pen down also and just start researching. Then what you will find out? You will find out 10 to 12 research paper on the different website. Download them, start reading them, and whatever the crux is there, you will find out, start mentioning them. Okay, now the another thing is, first of all, start using the LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn, then there you just have the ORCID account, ORCID account, you must have ResearchGate account, you must have Google Scholar account, you must have. Then on, if you have, because these are the libraries, these are the hubs for the research paper. Once you are logged into these types of databases, then you will get a lot of research paper, and from that you can just refine your ideas, refresh your ideas, and you can create a research paper. Now for the moot memorials, yes, for the moot memorials also, first of all, identify. Yes, Praveen, if else you find any problem, then just ping me. And for the moot memorials, it's just the same thing. First of all, identify what are the issues. Okay, then after identifying the issues, just do one thing. You just have to answer it in a very layman manner. Okay, this is the issue and this is the answer. Okay, then what you do, you start just putting the law with the support of the facts, and vice versa, facts with law, and in that way your memorial will be prepared. This is the way to prepare the memorial. Memorial is all about the facts and the case laws and the law. Law means the section, relevant sections that might be useful, and the case law. For example, the case law, there are certain 2 case laws. In example, with your mood problems, you find out, then what would happen? Go through their judgments. You will find more of the relevant law for the same. Yeah, and anyone have any question? Yes, Smriti. I think we should wrap the session. Yes, okay, one more question is there. Wait. Anytime, Smriti, no need to say thank you and all. I'm just here to just tackle all your doubts and queries. And that's for me only, just to deal with all your queries. I just want that if you are learning the drafting here, you are just sparing your time, you are just spending your money, then you must be acquainted with each and every aspect. That aspect of the law, that okay, this thing must be written like this thing must be written like this, either in the form of a research paper, in the form of a moot court memorial, in the form of a blog, in the form of an article. Because rather than that, as per the schedule, I will daily share 1 to 2 drafts. And yes, for today's session, there is no such draft, only application in a very formal format is being filed with the court name and the subject matter and the content of your requirements. Okay. Yes, anyone? Did you enjoy today's session? If yes, then give us a thumbs up, and then we will ask Legal Vidya to wrap the session. Okay. Yes, somehow I also thought that the session must be interactive now, because it was just going very monologue, and students start losing the interest in joining the session and all. That okay, we will share the draft and everything. Okay, so just good to hear the ones who share their experience. Looking forward for tomorrow's session and new experiences. We will hear and we will listen and we will learn. Thank you everyone who just shared their experiences with us, real life struggles, problems, and all the very best to each and everyone who are in the litigation, who are about to, and who are doing. Okay, Legal Vidya is there, then please wrap the session. Else, stay safe, stay healthy. Weather change हो रहा है, please ध्यान रखो सब बच्चे अपना. Okay, thank you. I think Legal Vidya is not there. Oh, okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking
Thank
up
you.
the session. And
Thank
I hope every participant will get to know about the today's draft. We will let you know about the tomorrow's session time. Thank you so much for joining. Good night. Happy learning.
Good night, happy learning. और please ध्यान रखिए, weather change हो रहा है, ठंडा आ रही है.